What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're out here today in the middle of nowhere. We decided to come out here. Now if you watch one of my previous videos, I did a 24-hour survival challenge in the wild with Miles here. Welcome back, Miles.
How you going?
And today we're going to be doing one step up from that. We're going to be doing the 48-hour survival challenge in the wild. We're going to be building a hut, finding food, going exploring, having so much fun. And we've got until dark to build this hut. We're going to be building a massive hut just over behind us here. How you feel about the 48 hours?
I'm pretty keen. It's going to be mad.
And what we're going to be bringing today, we've got a couple of resources to help us with this. So since we're going to be surviving for 48 hours out here in the wild, we've bought a couple of things to help us build this hut. So we've got a little hatchet right there to help us chop down some trees. We're not going to be chopping down the trees itself, but we're going to be gathering resources and chopping them up to size. We've got a little bit of rope there, a little bit of rope here, and a big knife right there. And that's all we're going to be bringing on this 48-hour survival challenge. So yeah, let's get into it and build some stuff.
Let's go.
Ready. So what we're going to do first, we got our rope right here. We're going to tie these together. We're making an A-frame hut at the moment. So we'll tie these together, stand them up, and put this one across the middle. So that is a long shelter. Since we're making an A-frame hut, here's the first one. We've got to find 2 more sticks like that for the other side, but for now we can just let it sit there. So we've just collected 2 more good sticks that we're going to use for the other side of the A-frame. We're tying them up and then we're going to put them up there. Then after that, we're going to have to find so many sticks on the ground and stuff that are that size that we can put down the sides so we don't get wet if it rains here tonight. Miles, go up, Miles. Quick, a little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. Oh no.
We're going to try that again.
We'll come back in a second. Oh, it's sitting on that one a lot. I feel like that's gonna have a lot of pressure on it. Oh, I feel like that's gonna snap. Cash?
We need like...
Cut back to this when that thing snaps. So here's the A-frame coming together nicely. We're gonna need a lot of sticks. We're just anchoring these ends in so they don't go anywhere. But yeah, the frame's looking pretty good. I reckon this is gonna look like a absolutely hectic hut once it's done. All right, so we've been building it for a while now and it's just like, it's actually looking really good at the moment. Take a look at how good it's looking. This thing snapped, the other end snapped. Oh, I feel like that's gonna snap. Cut back to this when that thing snaps. So I think we're gonna make a hut just as cool, but maybe
not as big.
not as big. We're not trying to make the Taj Mahal here. Let's try this again, shall we? Should I put it on my face?
No.
Why?
Because it's a golden orb spider.
That's cash.
Hospital's pretty far away.
Yeah, true. All right, so while collecting sticks, look at what we found up here. A massive golden orb weaving spider. Take a look at that. He's a big one as well. Now, they've been known to actually eat birds even. That's why their webs are so strong. Take a look at that little fella up here. That's something that you don't want to walk into when you're out here collecting sticks for this hut. bit of bark for the protection from the elements. Up on top like that. All right, so it's looking pretty tough at the moment. We've got all these support beams going down there. But what we need to do now is there was a storm that came through this area recently, knocked down a heap of little saplings, trees and everything. So we're gonna use all the foliage that we find on the ground, like leaves and stuff, put it on top of it just to give us a bit of protection. We don't need too much because it's forecasted that it's not gonna rain for the next 2 days. So it doesn't really matter anyway. But we're just doing it to make it look good and so that if it did end up raining, we would have a bit of protection from the elements. Putting a bit of foliage on it. We don't need too much. That's starting to look good as it is. Just got a couple leaves over from 6 that we found on the ground. But yeah, that's pretty good. So we're coming into winter at the moment here in Australia. So it's not too cold at night, but you want to have a fire, not only to keep you warm, but to keep away all the mosquitoes with that smoke and everything. So we're just going to build one just outside here so it keeps us warm while we're sleeping there at night. Finished, we set up a fire, we did everything, and take a look at the hut right here. It's actually so cool, to be honest. I'm keen, like this is the kind of stuff that you want to be spending 48 hours in. See these big rock walls up here? There is no wind in this gully, and at night the heat sits low in these gullies, which is really good. We got a fire down here as well, right in front of the hut, so it should be pushing in that way when we go to sleep. And as you can see, we got a heap of big bark pieces as well, and we've put them down so that if it does rain, we're not going to get wet anyway. We're under a big canopy at the moment, and we've got all this protection, so if it does start raining, we'll be completely fine. And yeah, it took a lot of effort. I think it took, how many hours do you reckon?
Probably about 5 or 6.
5 or 6 hours to just do this, and it was because it was so hard to find resources. Literally every single time we had to collect these sticks, we had to walk up the hill, and we'd come down with 4 sticks. And we've got so many up here, but yeah, we're going to chill here, wait till it gets dark, set the fire up, and yeah, good to go. So we're just chilling at the moment, just waiting for the sun to go down. How long do you reckon, like half hour?
Yeah, about half an hour.
Yeah, something like that until the sun actually goes down. Now, we're not going to start this fire just yet. We're going to start it later tonight because we don't have a great supply of wood because we used it all for the shelter. Yeah. Like today was all about building. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll just have as much fun. We'll maybe try to find some food, teach everyone how to find water.
Yeah, water would be good. Like cook it up.
Oh, word, bro, cook up some water?
No, like boil it.
It's the next day. Not gonna lie, it was a pretty rough sleep last night. I woke up at least 15 times last night. What I'm keen to do today is there's a massive creek system not too far from here. So we're gonna walk probably like an hour or 2 down to that creek system, go up the creek, do a bit of exploring. Yesterday was all about the build. Today's about having fun. We'll come back here just before dusk. Yeah, 9:30, 10, we actually started the challenge, so we still haven't survived 24 hours, but we're gonna do the 48, gonna have so much fun today. And yeah, I reckon we start heading off soon and yeah, get into it. Right, so we've been walking for hours and take a look at this. We finally got to the creek system. Now, this creek system opens up way up there. So we're gonna spend the next 45 minutes, an hour walking up to this good spot. As you can see, I brought the drone with me. I'm gonna get some epic drone footage as well. But yeah, it's so good to get down to a good creek system, not a black puddle that was at our campsite. Right, so we just came down to the first little pool right here. It is so hot at the moment and I'm dying to go for a swim, but apparently further up there, there's an even cooler place with massive cliffs and everything, so that's where I want to fly the drone as well. Nice little backdrop, but we're going to keep heading up the creek. Alright, so we've been walking for a while now. I'm sweating absolute bullets. But take a look at the place that we made it to. And we're actually going to climb up to the top of that. But while we're down here, I'm going to get some mint drone footage. We're actually so high up right now. The creek that we started at is way down there around the corner. Look how awesome this looks. Feel kind of accomplished, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mission accomplished. But after this, we got to go back and sleep at the shelter tonight. But yeah, I reckon we're gonna start heading back soon, enjoy this area for a bit, maybe go for a swim or something, and then yeah, head back. Alright, so we've been scaling this rock cliff for ages. You saw how cool the drone footage is. This is the final pull right here. In a couple hours it'll be getting dark, so we'll have to mish it. There's a fair mish back to the campsite. But yeah, it should be good. Look at this place, it's absolutely awesome. Alright, so we finally made it back to camp. This is day 2. Tonight's going to be our last night before we actually finish this 48-hour challenge. It's been hectic so far. Building the hut yesterday.
I'm exhausted.
Building that hut yesterday. And then just doing that massive adventure, going up the creek, seeing all those cool waterfalls and everything. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest waterfalls.
Yeah, it's like, we say it's a 48-hour survival challenge, but really we're just doing what we'd normally do.
Yeah, just having fun.
And yeah, legit just having fun. So we're just gonna chill
sleep
out a
too.
bit. Yeah, sleep too. It's gonna be rewarding when we wake up in the morning.
It will be.
Yeah.
That'll be all over. Comment.
If you guys want to see a 72-hour survival challenge in the wild, let me know in the comment section below. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be hectic.
How many likes do you usually get on vids?
4, 5.
5, right.
Yeah.
10 likes and we're doing 72 hours.
10 likes, you've heard it first. All right, feeling pretty excited to finish this 48-hour challenge. Not that it's been a trouble or anything. It's been so cool building the hut and everything. But yeah, it's getting dark at the moment. I think it's nearly 7 o'clock or whatever. We're gonna go collect some more wood, get the fire going again. And yeah, sleep here tonight, wake up tomorrow, and that'll be it. See you guys in the morning. All right, so day 2, even dodgier sleep. What do you reckon? This has been alright for 48 hours. Next time, if you guys really want to see it, we'll do 48. Wait, it's taking a toll on us.
Imagine what it would be like after 72.
Yeah, if you want to see a 72-hour survival challenge, then we'll come out and we'll make the Taj Mahal.
That's the other thing. I'm starving.
Yeah.
Word, I'm starving.
I need food. But yeah, I think that concludes the 48-hour survival challenge. It has been 48 hours.
What time is it now? It was like 10
10:50.
before. Yeah, 10:50. So
So I think,
I'm pretty sure we
by
started
the
about
time
10.
we walk, it's going to be like 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
like
it'll be
12
pretty
or
late.
1 o'clock.
It'd definitely be over 48 hours then.
Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Next week, I've got some cool stuff planned. I actually ended up catching some massive eels in a crab pot, believe it or not, the other day. So I think we're going to go shark fishing maybe tomorrow night or maybe the next night, because
Yeah,
just to
we'll
give
get-
a bit of time to recover.
Yeah.
Go follow me on Instagram. My username's just Miller Wilson. And yeah, we'll see you guys again in the next adventure.
Boots!